If your water feels weak and you immediately think that the pressure is too low, there's a good chance that you're solving the wrong problem because pressure problems don't come and go. If pressure were truly low, the water would feel weak every single time you open a faucet. Not strong in the morning, not normal sometimes, not weak only at night. That inconsistency is your first clue. In real life, nothing looks broken. Water still comes out, fixtures still work, no leaks, no alarms, most of the day. Everything feels acceptable. But under certain conditions, when more people are home, when multiple fixtures run, the performance changes. Not suddenly, not dramatically, just enough to make you uncomfortable. And that pattern matters. When performance drops, people look for a simple cause. Pressure is easy to blame because it sounds measurable. Low pressure feels like a clear explanation. So homeowners replace pumps. They boost pressures, they add equipment, and sometimes nothing really improves. And that's because pressure was never the controlling factor. This video isn't about selling a fix. It's about understanding what actually limits water systems. Once you see it clearly, you stop guessing and you stop upgrading blindly. Because fixing the wrong thing is still a waste, even if it's brand new. A home water system is a shared system. Every fixture pulls from the same supply through the same internal paths. Those paths don't expand just because demand increases. They stay the same size, the same shape, the same limitations. When demand is low, no one notices. When demand rises, the system reveals its limit. Here's the distinctions most people miss. Pressure is the force pushing water forward. Flow is the amount of water that actually moves. You can increase force, but force alone does not create more capacity. If the pathway is restricted, pressure rises upstream, but flow downstream does not increase. That's not a pressure failure, that's a flow limit. Let's remove guesswork. Pressure problems show up constantly. Flow limitations showed up only when demand increased. So, the test is simple. If performance drops only when multiple fixture runs, then pressure isn't disappearing. Capacity is being shared. And shared capacity always exposes flow limits first. This kind of limitation doesn't announce itself. It develops slowly. Pipes accumulate buildup, valves lose full travel, homes add fixtures without upgrading pathways. Each change is minor, but together they move the system closer to its ceiling. That's why older systems feel more sensitive, even with the same pressure. From a practical standpoint, this isn't a failing system. It's a system operating at its design limit. Replacing equipment doesn't change that limit. So understanding where the limit is does. That's the difference between fixing symptoms and fixing causes. The right question isn't, how do I push harder? The right question is, what is restricting the flow? Once you think this way, your decisions become smarter because pressure can be added, capacity cannot, unless the path itself changes.